Hi guys, and welcome to my first ever vlog on my YouTube channel. Well, starting again on my YouTube channel. And I thought I'd do it with an exciting one where I go to London. So I was going down to London for a few days anyway, and I was very excited because I am going to the Malpractice screening on Tuesday in this vlog. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to stretch the trip out and take an extra few days and go down and explore London. I kind of want to live in London. I know a lot of people say that that's a stupid idea, but I just wanted to go down and spend a few days on my own, just wandering around, doing a bit of shopping, and just seeing the place again, because I haven't really been down there in years. So I got down there quite quickly and I went straight to Hyde Park.
But this is quite a nice quiet part, so I feel like I can get my camera out and talk. But it's lovely and warm, it's about 20 degrees, and I am roasting because I'm wearing trackies, like proper thick fleecy trackies, because stupid me got up and got changed this morning thinking, yep, train, I want to be warm on the train, completely forgetting that where I'm going is going to be about 20 degrees. So but I got to my hotel and they can't check me in yet, so they've taken my bags but not me. So I thought I'd just nip down to the park and what looked like a nip was a 20-minute walk, 25-minute walk. But you know what, it's lovely, it's a nice day. I'm very hot, but it's so worth it. So I brought my essentials. So basically it's just killing time in like the nicest way possible before I can go and get changed and have a shower and stuff. So yeah, basically I'm gonna go that way, find the toilets, go to the toilet, and then just go find like a nice patch of grass to like just sit and chill basically. I don't know what else to do.
So because I was on my own, I decided to book the Easy Hotel at Paddington, and this was because it was an absolute bargain price of £55 a night in central London. It only went up to like £85 on the last night, but honestly, if you're a solo traveller and you literally just need a bed, a shower and a toilet, this is pretty great, to be honest. It also had an AC as well, and I turned that on like during the night and it was great. It kept me really nice and cool in the warmer weather. You could definitely hear people in the other rooms though, but obviously I kept myself to myself and stayed nice and quiet. It was cheap, quiet, central London. Honestly, if I'm travelling alone again, I probably will end up going and stay there again. My only problem with it is like this bathroom was a little small and it reminded me of the bathroom I had as a student. And you know, I'm a big girl and yeah, the gap was tiny, but I managed to get in there, so the weight loss journey is doing its thing. I did shower with the door open though, and the main bathroom door, just so that I didn't feel too claustrophobic in there.
I'm in my Harry Potter nightie. But yeah, I'm gonna wash my face and go to bed. Ready for my first full day in London. My first full day in London. I just still haven't decided what I'm gonna do.
So for my first day, I decided I'm going straight to the Natural History Museum, and I really wanted to see this new kind of like prehistoric garden that they have outside. So you walk in and this is the way that leads to the entrance, and I thought it was Dippy that they had put outside the Diplodocus skeleton, but actually it's called Fern, and you can even get Fern merchandise inside, which is kind of cool. But it's this really beautiful prehistoric garden with loads of like facts and plants and loads of rocks and stuff and loads of seats. Honestly, a beautiful place to sit and chill. So I didn't have a ticket, so I had to wait in the queue, but honestly I was out there for maybe 10 minutes and it was such a beautiful day. I actually enjoyed it. But the Natural History Museum to me is very, very special. I used to go there a lot with my aunties and my mum when I was younger, and it's just the most beautiful building. Now, I will warn you, there's a lot of taxidermy in this bit. If you don't like taxidermy, don't watch it. Skip ahead. Being here on my own was kind of strange, but I genuinely loved it because I could just walk around and look at every exhibit at my own pace and read things and just kind of decide my own route, and I really enjoyed it. Seeing everything again, some of it still in the same place, was just so like, it just made me really happy because I kind of felt like my mum was still there, my aunties were still there, and it was just such strange little things, like seeing exhibits again and remembering seeing them when I was a kid, and just also being shocked at the size of some of these animals. You know, I play a lot of Planet Zoo, and I just can't believe the size of them. Like the polar bear that's just about to come up in a second. I was really shocked at how big they actually are. Like the size of their feet is actually quite terrifying.
It's so crazy being here as an adult. Like, I can just feel like the memories with my mom. It's like making me a bit sad, but it's also cool seeing all this stuff again that I used to run to as a kid. Yeah. I'm in the Images of Nature gallery, which is pretty cool. I can't believe this museum is free. Like, you can make a donation, but it is free to enter.
So after the mammals exhibit, it was straight into the dinosaurs, and I was so happy to see Rexy again. I'm so glad they still have him there. I was worried that because of the age of the animatronic that they might get rid of him, but no, he's still there, and he's not as scary as he was when I was a kid. But yeah, he's still a little bit like, honestly, if that thing came alive, yeah, you'd run, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. But I have to admit, I am definitely looking forward to the new Jurassic Park movie. Okay guys, so I will apologise a little bit for some of the footage in here because I was filming on my iPhone, right? And basically my vlogging camera was broken and I didn't have a charger for it. So this whole vlog was filmed on my iPhone, which is a slightly older one. But I just enjoyed going around seeing all the dinosaurs and all that kind of stuff again because it was an obsession of mine when I was a child. And as I've gotten older, obviously it's kind of fallen away a little bit. But walking around there and just feeling all the excitement, particularly like when the little kids were all excited about the dinosaurs, it was just such a lovely exhibit. And it's really, you know, it's filled with facts. It's wonderful to walk around and see all these skeletons and all the kind of other things that you can see. There's some really cool animatronics as well. Okay, because I'm an actual child, I want these. I'm gonna get some.
Hangi dinozoru beğendin? Bak aşkım onu göster.
So I'm in the actual dinosaur gift shop, not the main gift shop, but oh, look at all these books. I'm really tempted to get him. So I've come out of the exhibits in the gift shop and I'm in the nature garden. Like, they have like this whole outside bit. This is crazy. It's very different since the last time I came. I can't remember when I last came here. I think maybe as a teenager once. I really can't remember. But it's actually crazy. Oh wow. Oh my god, it has a pond? What? Okay, kids. That's what all the children I could hear. There's like a school trip. Imagine having a school trip here. That'd be so cute. There's like a whole like little pond. Mad. This is so cool. There's actually quite a lot of greenery in London. Like, I honestly forgot like how much they use like outdoor space for things. Like, this definitely wasn't here when I was a kid. There was like paths and stuff.
So I decided to pay to go into the Wildlife Photographer of the Year exhibit. This is the 60th year of this exhibit, and it was £17.50 for an adult, and I think there was like £2 of that was like a donation to the museum. And yeah, it's filled with photographs, and what is incredible is there is a section around the corner to the left there where the photographs were taken by children under 10, and they were just I'm mind blown. I didn't take photos of everything that was in there, obviously, but some of them are just mind blowing. I know a lot of them are done with like remote shutters and things, but to capture some of these moments was just incredible. And I used to love taking photos and taking photos of animals in particular. So for me, this was really quite an inspiring thing. It's definitely a sign that I've grown up a lot. Since I last kind of went to a museum like this, because when I was younger this probably would have bored me a little bit, even though I liked photography. But this was just incredible. I could have spent like 2 hours in this exhibit alone. It was just everything, and these were the two grand overall winners, which just blew my mind really, because just how do you capture things like this?
Like, can we just take a minute for the architecture in here? Like, it's crazy.
So this photograph was the winner of the under 10 category. I mean, a 10-year-old took that. That is crazy to me. But I just couldn't believe how inspiring some of these shots were. And to be honest, I completely forgot that some museums in London are for free. So I had sort of budgeted about £20 entrance fee anyway, and like maybe some like spending money. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pay to go into this exhibit. And honestly, it made my afternoon. It made me really, really happy and inspired, and they're just incredible. And obviously they have like a gift shop where you can buy these prints and things to do with them, which is pretty cool. But on my way out I decided to not buy anything from this exhibit, and I instead bought myself a chocolate bar, simply just for the wrapper if I'm honest, and I bought my mum a new journal. And after that, it was back on the tube, and I was off to Piccadilly Circus. I wanted to go to the Waterstones in Piccadilly. I wanted to have a quick look at Leicester Square because I was going there like the next day, and I wanted to kind of make sure I knew the route and how to get to where I was going. And also, I just wanted to have a little mooch around the area, you know, just have a look around things. But I was so excited to finally see this Waterstones after seeing it on TikTok. I was so excited to go in. So I was hungry by this point, so I went straight downstairs to the basement where there's this really cute little cafe. And I'll be honest, I hadn't had any breakfast at this point, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to have a bacon roll, I'm going to allow myself to have a Tunnocks caramel wafer, and I'm going to have a full fat Coke. And I do not drink full fat Cokes, okay? I have really stepped away from those kind of fizzy drinks.
So I'm in Waterstones, just had my lunch, now we're going upstairs to look at books. Exciting.
So when I got up the stairs, the first thing I saw was Lego Harry, and oh my god, he's adorable. And I was just looking at all the kind of new in books. To be honest, I didn't need any more books, but I classed them as souvenirs. But I finally saw the staircase, and I realised just how massive this Waterstones is. I didn't go around every floor, didn't have the time, but I found, I think it was like floor 1 and floor 2 I wanted to go to. And I went straight for the dark romancy books because I'm starting to really get into Rena Kent. I ended up getting a couple of books when I was in this Waterstones, and it was just, I need to go back there. So I was saving my money because I knew I was on my way to MinaLima, and to be honest, I expected to spend a lot more on Harry Potter stuff in London than I did, and I was just really excited to get up to MinaLima finally. Like, to actually see this shop in person was just so cool. So it's a very small shop, but if you go downstairs, they have quite a few of the props and a few signed special limited edition prints as well on the walls. And you can obviously buy loads of Harry Potter stuff, but also all the other things that MinaLima sell. But it just felt like this cute little Harry Potter nook, and I could have stayed in there all afternoon, I'll be honest. And to see all the original props, I mean, like my Kindle cover is that book, potion book. So to see that in person was kind of cool. And the floor was epic. There was just so many little bits of detail everywhere, and to see all the real props from all the different movies that they worked on, and yeah, very fun. I honestly recommend it if you're a Harry Potter fan, even if you're not going to buy anything. It's just a cool place to stop by when you're out for a walk. I didn't spend as much in here as I thought I was going to, and because I had quite a bit of time, I actually got through my like itinerary for the day a little bit faster than I thought I was going to. So I decided to get back on the tube and go up to King's Cross and go to the platform 9 3/4 shop. And I'm really glad that I did this on this day, because if I had have gone with like my suitcase and my bag, I wouldn't have been allowed in. So remember that if you're traveling to London, that if you have a suitcase or something, you're going to have to leave it with someone if you want to go into the shop. And if you have a backpack, you have to either carry it in your hand or wear it on your front when you go in. And I didn't do a lot of filming when I was in there because the shop is so busy, filled with tourists, filled with excited Harry Potter fans of all heights and sizes. So I basically had to keep my wits about me when I got in there. But it was just such an amazing little experience because I've never been in that shop before, and I ended up buying a few things. I actually ended up going back in again when I came back to the train station to go back to Newcastle on my final day. But yeah, I will share what I bought in another vlog.